This video is sponsored by Scentbird. More on that later. Guys, what the hell? You're probably wondering, where the hell? I'm in a hotel room. That's right, first week of tour. What? Didn't even start yet, but I'm getting ready on the East Coast. First show's in DC. But speaking of live music, guys, what the hell happened at Electric Zoo this year? I never even heard of this festival before. I'm hearing all this buzz about it. This happened at the beginning of the month, but the story still keeps on unraveling and unraveling. There's all this crap going on. Now they're getting sued by a couple people.
Izu will go down in history as one of the worst festivals of all time. I've been going to festivals for 10 years and I have never seen anything like this. We have to wait in a line for 2 hours at Will Call, which was honestly the least of it. Like, look how far back this extends. The people working it, I swear to God, were given orders to go as absolutely slow as possible. When we got up there, they took 10 minutes to get us our tickets. The security guards were screaming at people, telling everyone to move back, and where were we, like, did you see the line? Where were we supposed to go? And if you were lucky enough to get past the will call line, you still have to go through the entrance, which probably took another hour.
Wow. And also the fact that it was like 90 degrees that day. It was so hot apparently. And at least it looks like when they're in line for the actual concert, there's like a massive tree that sort of gives a little bit of shade. But the will call line looks like you're literally just standing in the direct sunlight for hours. Like, that's insane. That's not something that's necessarily unique to the Electric Zoo Festival, though. I feel like will call ticket method festivals in general just suck like that. I haven't been to that many, but the two festivals I have been to are Made in America and Primavera Sound. Made in America, you get a wristband that's like mailed to you. So all you have to really do is get in line and scan the wristband and you're good. Primavera Sound, I had to pick up the wristband at Will Call. I mean, the only reason I went to Primavera Sound, honestly, was because I did a sponsored post for them on TikTok, and I got in for free as, like, part of the payment for doing that sponsored post. But I had to wait a really long time to get in because this wasn't just something that happened to me. This happened to a lot of people that did the sponsored post. They just didn't put my name down. Like, they just forgot, I guess. And then after hours and hours of trying to get in touch with the people, trying to figure it out, how to get in, they weren't answering. And then eventually the person came out and gave me a wristband. I tried to get in with that wristband and it doesn't work. So then I have to, like, go back and get a different... It was, like, insane. It was such a mess. I was waiting for hours trying to get into this festival. But even people who paid to get in, like, people were in line at that festival for not as long as Electric Zoo, but it still takes a while to get your stuff, where I feel like it would be so much easier and more streamlined if they just did what Made in America did and mailed you the wristband so that you can just get right in line and just get in. I don't know what the point of the will call system is. I guess maybe it's supposed to protect against scams because you're putting your name in the website and then you're like, okay, well, you will get this at the festival instead of getting something mailed to you and then you get scammed. It's like fake or something. I literally have no idea. Maybe it's more expensive. Maybe that's why they don't mail things to people. Maybe there's more opportunity for the wristband to get lost in the mail and all this crap you have to deal with. But I think Electric Zoo was especially like so bad, like really bad, because it seems like people were waiting in line for 4 or 5 hours day one. And then it got canceled. Day one of the festival literally got canceled because they didn't build the main stage in time. And I saw on Reddit that people were working on the festival stage, the main stage, until at least like 5 a.m. on the day of day two. Like, they had to work overnight to put this stage together. Also about the will call thing, imagine, so these people are waiting in line for 4 to 5 hours. A lot of these people never even get to will call to pick up their tickets. They have to cancel that day early because they know that the stage isn't going to be ready in time. So then you have the people who might just be coming for Saturday and Sunday coming to get their tickets. And then on top of that, the people from Friday who weren't able to get in have to now wait in line again on Saturday with this new crowd of people. And now there's even more people waiting in line on Saturday. It's even more of a disaster if you didn't already get your tickets or wristband, whatever you need to get in. The bathroom situation at this place was insane too. Look at this.
My favorite parts. Are you ready? There, it's a sign on the map that says that there's a bathroom and there's one stall.
So day 2 comes, whatever. Day 3 happens. It turns out that Electric Zoo oversold this festival. They literally sold like thousands and thousands more tickets than they can actually have of people in the festival. And after all this, imagine you can't go in the 3rd day. So people started storming the gates, started just like rushing into the festival, running past security. There's just more people than there are security. How are they supposed to stop these people, I guess, right? And now this festival is getting like extremely overcrowded, which is such a dangerous situation, like as we've seen in recent years, like just such a mess, such a disaster. And because of all this that happened, a lot of people started disputing their ticket charges for at least Friday and Sunday, if not all 3 days, because of how much of a mess this was. And a lot of people are getting told, no, like, we can't give you your money back. It's crazy. Like, it is insane. And there are people that are able to dispute their tickets and then get their money back, but they get told that, oh, the vendor or whatever has 60 days to respond and say no. They have 30 days to respond and say, never mind, actually, no, we're going to keep the money, actually. No, we're actually going to take it. And as if it couldn't get any worse. Listen, guys, I've always wanted to get into fragrances, but I never wanted to buy a big old expensive bottle of something because what if I get bored of it? So I've just opted to stink this whole time. But not anymore. All thanks to Scentbird. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that allows you to try a new designer fragrance or more than one each month for just $17. You don't have to invest a lot of money on designer fragrances if you try Scentbird. Scentbird offers affordable and flexible subscription plans. You can also skip or cancel your subscription at any time, making it a hassle-free experience. With each fragrance, you get a 30-day supply to try new fragrances before committing to a full-size bottle. They have over 600 perfumes and colognes and a lot of unisex options. They carry luxury brands like Gucci and Prada and indie labels like Skylar and Confessions of a Rebel. This month I got Joe by Joe Loves, Cherry Punk by Room 1015, and Lucia by Toka. Joe has a fresh and bright smell with citrusy notes of grapefruit and orange. Cherry Punk is a warmer kind of flowery scent with hints of cherry, saffron, and violet. And Lucia is also a citrusy fragrance with a bit more sweetness to it. Use my code DEVLIMES for 55% off at Scentbird. It's just a little over $7 for your first month. Oh, thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. And now let's get back to the action. Someone said that they got a letter in the mail saying that the tickets had a security compromise that put them at risk of identity theft. The mail, letter mail. That's no joke. So now Electric Zoo is facing a class action lawsuit for all this crap that happened. And it's weird. What's interesting about this is that Electric Zoo isn't necessarily a brand new festival by any means, just at all. It's been going on for the past decade or something, right? Like, this is not a new festival. This isn't the first year they're putting it on. Primavera Sound, it makes sense that, you know, things would be like a little bit of a mess because this is the first year they were doing it in LA. Like, it makes sense that there's going to be hiccups and stuff like that. But Electric Zoo, this is not a new festival. So why did this happen? What the hell? Well, this year Electric Zoo is under new management. The Brooklyn Mirage bought Electric Zoo. That's what listen, I've never been to the Brooklyn Mirage. I've never been to Electric Zoo. I'm trying to figure out what the Brooklyn Mirage even is. I think it's a venue within a venue. But from what I've read, that's what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. And if you haven't heard, the Brooklyn Mirage has been raising some serious concerns this year especially. There's been some shady stuff going on. Recently, 2 bodies were found in a creek nearby. 2 different nights, 2 different bodies in the same creek that were kidnapped from the Brooklyn Mirage. And then this other guy claims that he was abducted outside of the Brooklyn Mirage at gunpoint and forced to spend thousands of dollars on a shopping spree. He was taken on a forced shopping spree by these guys, and he had to spend $6,000 on a bunch of crap. Like, they took him to Foot Locker, he had to buy some shoes and hats, pizza, smoothies, haircuts. They took him to a strip club. I think when anything is put under new management in general at all, I think it's probably good to sort of proceed with caution and wait at least a year before with a festival at least. I mean, when anything's put under new management, it's kind of like, ooh, like, what's that going to be about? Like, I don't know, from restaurants to, like, music festivals. You wait a little bit, see what happens, see what the people say. But when it comes to a music festival, like, was this common knowledge for people who go to Electric Zoo that it was going to be put under new management, that this happening at the Brooklyn Mirage is like a new thing? They bought the festival. This is like different people handling it this time. Because if it is, though, as the festival goer, you should be able to assume, well, I mean, this festival's been going on for years and years now. It's probably not going to be that much different than the past years, right? Well, it seems like from what people are saying, the festival this year was just a disaster compared to past years. I think festivals in general, disaster and chaos comes with the territory. It's a great way to see your favorite artists, like a bunch of people you love in one place, for a steal compared to going to all those people's individual concerts. But at what cost? Well, a lot of chaos comes along with it. But the Electric Zoo chaos is just another level of unorganization, another level of poor planning and just irresponsibility on the management's part. Man, this year, just a bad year for festivals. Is there any good year for festivals? But I feel like this year especially, it's like, what the hell is going on? Coachella was kind of a mess. Apparently it was really fun, but it was just like all a mess. Burning Man is not a festival. It's not a festival, okay? I'm sorry. It's not a festival. It's a social experiment village. But that was a mess. This was a mess. Total mess. Made in America was canceled. Didn't that happen? They literally just canceled the whole thing. Guys, this year is not the year for festivals. Not the year. Coachella. Frank backing out last minute. So many technical difficulties. Bad Bunny brought out Post Malone as a surprise guest, but they had so many audio issues and technical difficulties that they had to like just give up. They literally just had to give up and like do it a cappella, I guess. I don't know, I wasn't there, but that's what I read. Other artists had their mics cut out. Kali Uchis's mic cut out. And this isn't something that's exclusive to Coachella. This kind of happens at any music festival. It can even happen at headline shows, but artists coming out late. But, you know, since there are more moving parts, more artists at a festival, there's more sort of opportunity for people to be late, I guess. There's more of a chance that someone's going to be late because there's just, like, more artists. I don't know. But, like, 2 of the headliners were late at Coachella this year. That's, like, more than half. And one of the headliners backed out. Frank Ocean, he was headlining, wasn't he? And he was an hour late. His set got cut short. And then he, like, broke his ankle or something and had to back out of weekend 2. Which is, like, oh, come on. These festivals, too, like, they are so expensive. Like, guys, $45 for 2 hot dogs and 2 fries at Coachella is insane. I think festivals can be really fun. There are a lot of fun things. There are a lot of pros that come with it. You can see a lot of your favorite artists in one place. I don't know. Like, I think they can be fun. They can be great, you know? They can be so fun. I had such a fun time at Primavera Sound. Got in for free, but I did have a lot of fun. Like, I did genuinely walk away from that weekend going, that was cool. I saw, like, Lorde live. Are you kidding me? I, like, cried. I think being surrounded by so much live music in one place is such a beautiful thing, and it's so cool. Like, it is really cool to go around, like, oh, this person, now this person. You get to see so many people at once. It is fantastic and very inspiring. I don't know. It's interesting, though. I genuinely feel like this year, there's just a bunch of festival crap going on. It's like, what is the deal with all that? Yeah, tell me about your festival experiences. I want to hear about your favorite festival experiences in the comments. Tell me about your least favorite. I don't know. But tell me some good ones. I want to read about, like, some good festivals, like your favorite festivals that you've gone to, because I literally have been to 2, but if I would like to choose to go to more in the future, I'd like to know which ones you guys think are the best ones. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much again to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Please check out the links in my description box. It's great. I love when they send me my little scents. It's fun. I smell so fun and nice. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm on tour right now, so I'm probably going to be only uploading once a week, maybe twice if I'm feeling crazy. But once I'm back from tour, I upload 3 times a week. It's so fun. That's all. Let me know what you guys think about just anything. Okay, bye.